Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Happy New Year's. Welcome to 2024. I am so excited. It's going to be a good year, I feel. What a year it's been. Full of surprises. All right. So, I don't know. I wasn't sure what reading I was going to do. And then I was like, you know what? Everyone's been asking me lately for a singles reading. You guys asked, well, a few of you guys asked last week, can we get a singles? When are you going to do a singles? So, surprise, surprise, New Year's, we're doing a singles reading. So if you are living alone, if you are not engaged, if you are not seeing someone that is all yours, then this is your singles reading. And we're going to see what's going on. Happy New Year's, Dinah and Tara and Besso. Sidia, sorry about that. And Leo, Queen, Eat Me, Re 2020. Okay. Good to see you. All right, so let's take a peek. New Year's 2024 single people. I just wanted to mention, you know, I'll wait till everybody gets in. I have a little surprises to tell you. Well, it's actually really not even a surprise. It's kind of a OMG moment, actually. But it's good in the sense that I can prove to you that the cards readings are real, even for me. And I definitely am not doing personal readings live for all you guys. Okay, so we'll talk about that in a little bit. Let's go ahead and get the cards laid out for the singles. That one wants to. Holy Spirit, please guide and direct me with these tarot cards. Please show me what lies ahead for the singles this year of 2024. What's going to be coming up soon? Okay. I don't even know how many's coming out. I'm just pulling what I feel needs to come out. Okay. All right, so let's count. Let's see how many we got. What is the number? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So the number 9 comes out for the singles. And you know what? That is the number of endings, finalities. 9 is also about the self, which is perfect for singles. Okay. This is the number of strength, I think. I know 8 is about empowerment, but 9 is really testing your strength. How strong are you? I think you're going to need to be strong this year. I think this is the year where you're going to personally go through a lot of endings of how things used to be. And you're really going to mean it this time. You're going to put an end to your bad habits. You're going to put an end to bad relationships. You're going to put an end to a lack of boundaries. And you're going to put an end to putting yourself last, or maybe not even at all. You're going to put an end to so much that caused the stressors in your life in the previous years. And you're also going to put an end to blaming. A lot of people like to blame everyone and everything for their crappiness. They want to blame people for their crappy job, their crappy relationships, their crappy money. They want to blame the government. They want to blame anyone, and anyhow they can blame it. But they never want to look inside themselves and think, I could have made a different choice. I didn't have to choose him or her, and I didn't have to choose this job, and I don't have to live in this state, and I didn't have to live in this house, and I didn't have to put up with that stuff that I put up with from this person. I didn't. Those were my choices. And even though they were miserable, and even though people hurt me, and even though I was taken advantage of, and it wasn't my fault, technically, and even though I wasn't paid fairly at work, and even though the government is infringing on rights and taking things away and just being terrible, I don't have to be here, right? I don't have to. I choose to, and there may be some good reasons why you choose to be in your home and why you choose that job. Maybe that schedule's perfect for you. Maybe you have to live here to take care of your grandmother. Maybe you can't leave the country because your whole family's here and there's no way you're going to leave them. So I want you to stop making excuses 2024. And I want you to look at the positives and the reasons why you are making your choices. Take ownership of it, be empowered, be strong, be confident, be grateful, and make the most of it. This is the year of looking at things in the positive, not the negative. Because there are reasons that you are here, reasons why you are where you are. All right, I don't know, that just needed to come out. Also, real quick before I start, I wanted to tell you that little tidbit I was going to tell you about. Remember we did the Divine Feminine reading? What was that, Markers? Like 5 days ago? Maybe a little less. I don't remember. Maybe more. I don't know. But I did the DF reading. You guys can go back and watch it. Just go to my YouTube channel, hit live, and then you're going to be able to see the most recent Divine Feminine. It was a Christmas Divine Feminine reading. Do you guys, was it the masculine? I don't remember if it was a divine masculine or a feminine. Oh, darn, I'm second guessing myself. I don't remember. But it was recently, it was last week. And I pulled the card of animals. And it was an oracle, and it was being in service of animals and animals giving you a message. But animals came up, and then when I read what it was it was an angel's card, I believe. I think it was. I don't. Anyways, it was like animals are going to come up in your life. And there's something important that you had to be in service of animals. And I believe it was in service of animals. And guess what happened to me yesterday? New Year's Eve. For 8 hours of the day, and then the day previous, and I never told you guys, but it was like right after that reading, the next day, one of my kittens got hurt. She was limping around, and I thought she just sprained herself from jumping and running. I waited another day, and she was still limping and in a lot of pain. So I waited again to see, let's just keep her isolated. Let's let her rest. She strained a muscle. Took her to the ER to make sure yesterday that she didn't have a broken arm because she was meowing in so much pain. And anyways, I just wanted to tell you that oracle, I'm pretty sure it was the DF, but I can't be sure. But it came up manifested. Animal situations came up for me. And I just wanted to ask if any animal situations came up for you. Because there was a lot of people in that ER with their animals that day. I was surprised. I don't think anybody intended on that. Oh, you remember my kitty and your concern that day? Yeah. Oh, you remember. But the reading was a little bit before she got hurt. But I just wanted to tell you guys, it's amazing how these cards can foretell the near future. And that's a testimony and a testament that when I read the cards, it may not have already happened, and it may not be happening that day, but watch over the next period of days how these might manifest. April Wine, I was just watching that DF reading. Oh, okay. You didn't see the animals part. Okay, so maybe it's not that one. I don't know. But your daughter's cat has been attracted to me ever since she got it. I can't go anywhere without her behind me. Yeah, so animals are really here. They're a big part of what's going on. I just wanted to give you that testimony that sometimes it's not a positive. When I thought that card came up and it was be in service of animals, I thought maybe you're going to get a pet. Maybe you're going to spend more time with your pet. Maybe they have a message for you. Unfortunately, I didn't forecast maybe your pet's going to get hurt and you're going to be in service of your animal. Like literally, I am in service of mine because I have to carry her to the litter box, carry her everywhere, be with her, keep an eye on her, keep her away from her brothers and sisters, and give her medicine 3 times a day, and one every 8 hours, which is insane. So anyways, I'm in service of her. So I just want you guys to know when these readings come up, and I don't know what this one's going to show us. Keep in mind, it might be a few days before it starts to show itself. And sometimes it's not the positive outcome of the cards. Sometimes it could be the negative outcome of the cards. So I just wanted to just give you some heads up on that. Tell you it did manifest for me, wondering if it manifested for you. Did animals come up in your life anytime recently in the past week, my friends? If you did have an experience, let me know in the comments. I would like to know how that manifested. Okay, so bottom of the deck, for the Divine Feminines, we have 8 of Pentacles, consistency. And this is working really hard, paying attention to details. This is getting things organized, getting things cleaned. This is getting your budget and your life schedule, everything on task. This is a task manager. And this is Virgo vibes. And this is like, I need to get on a firm schedule. I need to pay attention to what I do with my time and what I do with my money. I need to watch my mouth. I need to watch what I eat. This is basically, I need to watch everything with acute detail, and I need to make good judgments. Virgo is critical. So what do we have here? Critical acts, critical thinking. Okay? And you're going to have to be critical. This is a time where you're going to like really make some fine tuning on your life. Fine tuning. I don't see a lot of emotions behind you. I think you're going to be strong and unemotional about it. Under that, we have the 9. Calling in the 9 for the singles this year. Abundance is super important. Really fine-tuning how you make money and saving and having more than enough and reaching your abundant goals. This is also physical body, okay? So you are reaching some physical body goals. Maybe even spending some money on physical health and organizations of sorts. Then we have the 8 of Wands, which is really taking action. This is hitting the ground running for the next 8 weeks. So for the next 2 months, it is go, 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 because you're getting a really big start for the year. And what I'm really foreseeing is like that bow and arrow. You got to pull back, and it is, I had a dream last night about a bow and arrow. That's crazy. But when you have that bow and arrow, you're going to pull back real hard, and it's firm. I don't know if you guys have ever put your hands on a bow before, but it's a lot of weight to pull back, and sometimes you can't even do it. There are some bows that I definitely could never pull back. You have to have a lot of upper arm strength to do it. The harder the bow is to pull back, the further it's going to go. So if you are experiencing a hard time right now, say it's a mountain, say it's something really heavy in front of you, it's a big task. It's gigantic. It's really big for you to handle by yourself because you're single. This is a message that the harder the task is, be grateful, honey. And I mean it. I'm serious. Be grateful, seriously. Because the harder the beginning of your year is, the more you're going to coast fast through 2024. This is the time of changes. You are hitting those endings, my friend. And this is the year that, like I said, an end to bad habits, an end to financial disparity, an end to problems in life. This is, and if you have a huge task in front of you right now, that's okay. That means that you're going to be strong, and that means you're going to have a good push right through 2024. This is what's going to make you or break you, and I really think it's going to make you. All right, so let's get into the singles. So the way I want to see this is conscious and subconscious. So we're going to see what the conscious says. Oh, the Wheel of Fortune. Another 10. So 10, perfect for the new year. And the Knight of Pentacles. So you're really going to resonate in your earth energy, my single friend. You may even resonate with Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. That may be your strong sign. But you resonate as an earthy. Even if you're fire or water or air, you're resonating in earth vibes. This is going to be an earth year for you. And what does earth mean? Well, we've just described it basically. Getting your affairs in order. Getting super organized. Getting stable. Getting secure. Getting grounded. And being strong in structure. Strong in health and strong in mind. Now, keep in mind, earth energy is slow. It takes time. It's not the longest time in the whole wide world, but it takes time. It requires astute attention to details. That's what it's all about. Anyways, for the singles, this will be the outcome. You are letting out a lot of feelings. And it doesn't mean like rage or crying or temper. It just means that you're releasing the pressure inside of you. There's a lot of pressure and you're finally letting it go. Close the door. I don't want Cadence to get out. She's under the desk. She's under the desk. I love you. So, think of yourself not as a volcano or an eruption, but more of a mason jar of jelly. Yes, a mason jar of jelly or honey, whatever you like. And when you pop that top, it makes that pop. And it just releases the pressure. And we're no longer preserving what's in there. Once the pressure has been released and the air is out, whew, you better eat it. Unless it's honey, you better eat it because it won't last, you know? And so this is everything you've been saving, all your wisdom, all your love, all your energy, all your ideas about your life and home and family. This is the year you're popping it open and you're going to let it out and you're going to use it. You're going to use it good, I think. And if you've been holding back on love because you're healing or getting over it or just not ready, this may very well be the year that you open up your heart. So congratulations to those that are ready to open their heart 2024 to love. And congratulations to all of you that are now taking action on your dreams and your ideas about travel, about work, about home renovation, about school, about everything. Congratulations to you for gathering all that wisdom and knowledge and ideas and now utilizing it. Because this is the time of action. Wheel of Fortune is a big push right into change. And you are just making a huge difference in life that seemed impossible over the last few years, or it just seemed out of touch, out of reach. You're making a 180. That's what this card's always about. It's never a 360, which goes around right back to where it was. This is a complete halt, a complete change. It's leaving 6 o'clock and going 12 o'clock. It's just complete difference. And you're ready to just, it's time. It's time to move on from someone. It's time to get on with your life. It's time to make those big changes. It's time for the next step in the singles life. Now, 10 of Swords is following, so we've got that 10-10. Keep an eye on your clocks. See if you're going to come across 10-10 lately. But this is it, and you're just like, If you've ever hurt me, I'm getting over you. I'm no longer hanging on to a man or a woman that has come into my life and destroyed me and broken my heart. I'm not going to hang on to you anymore. I'm letting you go. Our time together has reached its end, its demise. It's been a very painful journey, and this is a very painful ending. It's going to hurt. It's going to cut your heart to put closure on a man or woman that you've been pursuing that has done nothing but hurt you. But you're ready to make that cut. It's going to hurt you to tell a family member who's possibly been narcissistic or abusive, we can't have the same relationship anymore, or maybe one at all. I can't allow that in my life anymore. I put up with it for other reasons, remember, for love, for loyalty, for sheer dedication and kindness, but I'm being kinder to myself now, and that cut will be made. And I cut you in love, and I cut myself out in love of myself. And it's okay to love myself. You're finally giving yourself permission to say no. No to probably a lot of things, my singles. And then we go into Sir Lancelot, the Knight of Pentacles, which is the loyal knight. And I want to give you some good news, my friends. There is someone coming into your life. It's this year, 2024. You're going to meet someone, and I can't guarantee you that you're going to be in a relationship. I cannot guarantee that because it's a series of choices. But I can guarantee you that you're going to meet an earth sign this year that is ready for long term, that is looking at the next second half of life with you, that is looking for someone to retire with, looking for someone to grow old with, looking for someone to purchase a home with, looking for someone to grow into their maturity with. Because this is someone over the age of 35. It's someone who's right there, who's overcome being a child, overcome being a page, overcome, and ready to go in this next part of their journey. Now, this person is still young enough to create. Okay, they haven't done all their creating. That would be a king. A king's done all their creating. But a knight is like, I'm beginning to create now, and I'm looking for a partner that I want to create with. Okay? And so this person is serious. I don't think they have a huge sense of humor. I'm not saying they have none, but I'm saying they don't have a huge sense of humor. This person has skills. And I mean, I think they have skills of building. So putting in hardwood floors, building cabinets, perhaps a mechanical, like working with vehicles of some sort. This person could have skills in the kitchen, okay? This person could have skills as far as money, investment, financial skills, budgeting. There's a lot of skills. This person may have great skills in family and homemaking and maybe even homesteading. But, you know, this person's like, I'm coming in with gold. I'm not just coming in empty-handed. I have a gift and I have something to offer to this connection. This person has what it takes for longevity. I mean, this person may have been working at the same place for many years, or been in school for many years, or learned a trade for many years. But this person's got a lot under their belt, and they do have a lot of good things to offer. And they want somebody just as equal as them, that you guys can offer something too. So they're like, you know, what do you have to offer as well? Because I'm not coming in looking for a handout. I have something to bring to the table, and they don't want to go to somebody with an empty table. You know, they're like, what do you have at the table? This person is trustworthy and loyal. And if you do end up in a relationship 2024 with an earth sign, most likely it's a Virgo, but I'm open here to any earth because we have Virgo. This is technically a Taurus card. But like I said, I'm open to any earth. If you do end up in a relationship with them, I think you might end up married, like, or at least engaged. You know, this is your future. It's your future. And in general, away from relationship, away from this actual knight, It's you marching into 2024 with experience. You're wiser, you're stronger, you have skills, and you have something to offer this year. So it's you going out into the world saying, I'm ready. And it may take some time. It may not happen 2024 for your dreams to happen, but you're marching into 2024 ready, like, let's go. And you're doing the work. And this is your year of difference. Let's see the subconscious for you. Oh, we have the Emperor vibe, sub. We've got 6 of Wands in the reverse. By the way, right now I'm not going to tell everybody my dreams are my secrets. My dreams are my own. I've learned. See, the Knight of Pentacles has learned so much. He's like, I've learned not to tell people what business I want to start or open. I've learned to tell people not everything, like about my retirement plans or my dreams or what I want. Like I'm quiet. I am not off bragging, and I am not off blabbing. So no bragging, no blabbing. You're just like, it's to myself. I don't want a reward, an achievement, a high five, a pat on the back. I don't need someone to be like, good job, you're doing great, like a cheerleader. You're like, I just need myself. I'm very strong, and I want to keep my world, my world. I don't need to spread and share everything. Next, yep, this just goes with what I said, Book of Secrets. You are a book of secrets. This is your subconscious telling you, be quiet. You don't have to tell the world everything you're doing and everything you've done and all your plans. This is the year of secrecy for you. Queen of Cups in the reverse. Was it in the reverse? I guess it was. Either way, it came out that way. I think this is the year that you might be emotional. And I don't mean a train wreck. What I mean is this is the year that you get in touch with your feelings. This is the year you may seek counseling, therapy, healing, somatic healing, a lot of crying, a lot of screaming, a lot of expression, maybe in journaling. This is the year you may just cry a lot. You may feel, I'm very emotional. I cry at movies, or I cry when I see tender moments between people. I cry when I receive love. I cry when I read a touching letter or note. You know, you're like, I'm very emotional. No, I can't keep a cap on it, a lid on it. I just want to let them out. I don't want to harbor my feelings anymore. I just want to let them flow. Sorry guys, when I get quiet, I have to think about what I'm channeling, so just give me a moment. This is a year where you're going to deal with unresolved emotions. There's been times in your life where you just buried something and you left it alone and you never wanted to revisit it because you're strong. So these are a lot of memories flooding back. So you might be bombarded by a lot of nostalgia and memories. This could be memories of childhood, other relationships. It's good because you're going to finally get some resolve and some closure. But it's not good at the same time because you're going to feel like you're living in the past sometimes, not every day, but there's going to be a lot of times where you're like, why am I even affected by something that happened so long ago? Yeah, it could very well be Mercury retro. I just feel like with the Queen of Cups, she's so loving and sweet and kind and gentle and forgiving and nurturing. I just get this tough feeling from you. Tough, firm, hard. I don't want to say, I don't want to say unempathetic, but it kind of feels like tough love. And it's just like you saying, you know what, tough titty. Tough titty, buddy. Toughen up, chief. Put your head up. Chin up. You know what I mean? Like it's to me, it's a thicker skin. But when the Queen of Cups is reversed, she can be overly emotional, to be honest. Overly emotional at times as well. And maybe even unpredictable. Now, there is rumors that she could be volatile and mean, which is possible, but it may mean you're abrasive, and I kind of get the feeling you might rub people the wrong way with your strength and your hardened exterior. It's, you're definitely going to be communicating more clear because the Knight of Pentacles is there. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to tell you what I've channeled. We have a water sign and an earth sign, and it's been a long road between these two people. The water sign is very feminine, and she has endured humiliation. She's been embarrassed in front of her friends and family and just publicly for a long period of time. We're looking at 8 years of embarrassment or shame, rejection, just painful stuff. She has recently stood up for herself and realized that she had to be the man. She had to be the masculine in her life. She had to be strong, toughen up, and she could not depend on a partner or even this partner to be who she is. This is just a channeling, okay? The other person is the Knight of Pentacles, and this is an earth sign. And this person acts younger or is younger than the Queen of Cups, and he had not expressed his feelings to this Queen of Cups. And he actually withheld his feelings from her for 8 years. And now things are changing for him. 10-10. He is realizing that he needs to express how he feels before he loses her. And he may very well have already lost her. It may be too late. I said may. But now that the Queen of Cups is harder, firmer, and stronger, he wants her even more. Or he wants her more than he ever did. The desire for her is coming in very strong. And he now sees that he wants to be a loyal and dedicated partner, and that he's going to pursue her with a pentacle. He's going to give her something valuable and something solid and something long-lasting in hopes that she will take that pentacle. And ironically, we have 8 plus the 1 is 9. And we came into a number 9 today. So ironically, that is a 9. And it's like the 9th year, perhaps. I want to be good for you. And I want to offer you something this year. And it's worthy of you. It's worthy. And it's because this Knight of Pentacles sees that the Queen of Cups has turned into a very mature, very wise, very strong, very secure individual. And to be honest, he realizes, 10 of Swords, he made a mistake, big mistake. And he's only hoping now he could turn that around. I don't know. That's what I channeled. That's what I feel. It is a specific story, but that's what hit me. You know, when I got quiet, that's what was hitting me. So what is the outcome of this situation? I don't know. Let's see. 3 of Wands. So that's nice. It's like, what do you want it to be? What do you want it to be? This is a brand new year. It's full of choices. What do you want it to be? As 3 of Wands, expectation. I'm in control. I'm the captain of my ship. I can make it what I want to make it. And I can expect to get the results that I want. You know, I'm going to get what I want. And my ships are going to come in. And I'm going to manifest something. And it's really going to happen this year. And so the 3 of Wands is confident and charming and just determined and full of strength. Seriously, a force to be reckoned with. I got a drink here. Now, the 3s always talk about a collaboration. Oh, and look, 33 people in the room. The 3 in the major arcana, the Empress.
Where's the keys?
They're either in my little brown purse in the living room somewhere, or in my Nike sweater hoodie jacket, or on the kitchen counters.
Okay, where's the jacket?
Downstairs on the couch, I think. Where are you going?
To work.
Oh, okay. Wait, Mariah. Guys, what's today? Is it Monday or Sunday? Hang on. I don't know what day it is. Mariah. Isn't it Monday? Mariah. Hey, Danny, is Mariah down there? Hey. Isn't it Monday? Is Mariah down here? She just walked out of the living room. Whatever. I don't know why she's working. Today's Monday. She should work on Monday. Sorry, guys. I'm confused here. I thought it was a Monday. Maybe it. It's Monday. Go find her. Ask her why she's working on a Monday.
Is it Monday?
Yeah. Sorry, Mercury retrograde moment. My brain is about new things, okay? Anyways, where I was at was, it's collaboration. So anyways, the Empress, the number 3, is about the Emperor and the Empress making a child, making a baby, but also creating a world and creating an empire and creating a life together. So it's collaboration. The 3 is about using multiple energies to create life, to create something. So it's the beginnings of a physical manifestation.
She's not in her room.
I know that. I went to her room. She was looking for the keys and she went downstairs.
Keys to where?
My car. For Pete's sake, does anyone understand what I'm talking about?
I don't know.
Okay.
Love you.
Love you. Sorry for the interruptions, Mercury retrograde again. But then you go into like all the threes of the minor arcanas, and it's always about collaboration. So you look at the Three of Pentacles, and it's three people working together to create something. They all have different skills, and they're contributing to build something bigger than themselves. The Empress is contributing to build something bigger than herself, which is a child or an empire, or great wealth, money, whatever. Three of Cups, it's about love with friends and family that creates happiness, because without others, it'd be very lonely and very unhappy. And the Three of Swords, it means there's usually a third party, and somebody else entered into a two-person situation and created a broken heart because there was cheating, there was lies, there's deception, there was unfaithful energy. And it was deception, you know, maybe a friend's betrayal, and there's three people involved, but whatever. And so the same with the Three of Wands. It's collaboration. So it means that in the near future, we're going to have to collaborate with a mixture of energy to create what you want. It's not just you by yourself, and it's not just one thing. It's many things coming together to get what you want. So you have a great opportunity coming up for you. An opportunity, not a promise. Make the most of it by putting some trust into this person, into yourself, into others, into your business, into your dreams and plans, so it can open doors. I also think that you're going to be collaborating with other people this year to make your dreams happen. So you may have a business idea, but you can't do it by yourself.
She's downstairs now, and she's looking for the keys, still acting like she's going to be late.
Can you ask her why she's working on a Monday?
She's not talking to me.
Okay, I'll be right back, guys. I need help finding the keys, remember? Can you come down and help me?
Yeah.
And I don't know why you're working on a Monday.
I'm closing the door so the cats don't get the cadence. She found the keys.
Well, I guess my daughter has to work on a Monday. That sucks. Okay. Sorry, I had to go find the keys. Let's move on with this reading. Okay. We're going to clarify these vibes by the Celtic Tarot. Holy Spirit, please use the Celtic Tarot to clarify this reading and make sense of what I'm saying here. Clarify each section. Please clarify. Okay. All right, so bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Pentacles. And this is a hard time. This is despair. And this is out in the cold. She's alone. She's hurting. There's a group of friends and family, or her coven, behind her, warm by the fire, and she's freezing cold. And the 5 represents challenge, but it also does change. And it's like, there's help if you ask. So I want to tell you, friends, if you need help starting a business, if you need help going back to school, if you need help renovating your home, if you need help with your children, if you need help with your emotions, if you need help with money, this is the year to ask. Get advice, get collaboration, get help. Because you're only alone if you choose to be. I don't know. That's what comes out with the overall underall. To clarify, letting out your emotions, finally clearing up some unresolved issues, and being stronger today. We have 6 of Athmes, 6 of Swords. And this is great. It's finally getting over it and having closure. Cutting your losses, leaving rocky waters, choppy waters for smooth waters. And finally reaching the end of a situation that was very toxic and feeling good because you finally have resolution. Yay! Let's just go ahead and say closure and resolution. And that's what makes you feel strong and empowered. Congratulations, singles. Next, clarifying change and embarrassment, ridicule, public embarrassment, rumors, looking like the loser, looking like the failure, looking like you've been judged by the world and not in a good way. Change to that. What clarifies it? We have the Star card in reverse, which actually isn't that bad because anytime you get an ultra positive card, even if it's in reverse, it's not negative. But what it does mean is dreams, wishes, things that you wanted so bad, they didn't happen. Maybe you really wanted another child, but now you can't. Maybe you really wanted to marry this other individual and be with them and have it all, and it didn't happen. Maybe you really wanted to raise your child with 2 parents in the home, and you spent 8 years back and forth with their father and mother. And now you're realizing, God, they're 8. We've missed the boat. The youth, the babyhood, the raising like that, it's no longer necessary. I don't need you to make a bottle. I don't need you to change diapers. I don't need you to take them to daycare while I work. I don't need you to help me. I've already done it. And I don't think I want that anymore. I don't think I want you there anymore. Or you're not needed anymore. Or it's, I was going to open this business, right? Never got the funds. 8 years passed. Business never happened. I no longer want to do that business. Maybe that business is obsolete. Somebody else is already doing it. Maybe your interest has changed. But either way, it's not happening and it's closure and it's like that old dream, that old wish. I don't even want that anymore. Whatever this is, it's the best way I can describe it is that country song, sometimes God's greatest blessings are unanswered prayers. Oh, and now I'm going to cry. I obviously, this Queen of Cups, super emotional, guys. That was so sweet. I'm going to cry. You're lucky you're not seeing me on camera right now because you're going to be like, Stephanie, why are you crying? You're such a crybaby. I am an emotional crybaby, okay? I'm a Cancerian and tropical. Of course, I'm a crybaby. Anyways, I love that song. But yeah, it's true. Your greatest blessing may very well be that unanswered prayer of something you wanted more than anything for so many years. Maybe you wanted that guy, that girl, you wanted that baby, that business, you wanted that house, you wanted so many things, and you're just like, oh my God. I wanted it so bad. I prayed for it all the time. I tried so hard. And now it's too late. That boat literally has left the dock. That boat has come and went. It's done. I didn't get it. And it's this unanswered freaking prayer or wish. And you're like, but I wanted it, Steph. I wanted it, Source. I wanted it. And it's like, no, you didn't get it. So the Wheel of Fortune is like, but this is a fortune. This is fortunate. And it's a blessing in disguise, and it's a mysterious joy, and this is better than what you asked for. And you're like, what? What do you mean? Wait a minute. What do you mean this is better than what I asked for? You failed me. You let me down. I am not getting what I wanted. What do you call that? Because that sure as heck isn't manifestation. Why didn't I get what I wanted? And Spirit's like, honey, again, sometimes your greatest gifts are unanswered prayers. And watch what I have in store for you, honey, 2024. It's so much better than what you wanted. I know I'm a big sensitive woman here, but just hear me out for a second. In that song, because a lot of people don't know country and a lot of people are from other countries and they don't know Garth Brooks. But in that song, he really prayed and wanted to marry his high school sweetheart. And he was so in love with her. And she broke his heart, and he kept praying for her and him to be together, and that all he wanted was to marry her and have babies and have a home and a beautiful life with his high school sweetheart. That was his whole life. That's what he wanted. He loved her. And he said, God, if you could just bless me with this woman for the rest of my life, I'll be a happy man. Well, it didn't work out. And he was heartbroken for some years. And he met a beautiful woman, and he married her. And this was years later. And he had beautiful children and a beautiful life. And it's going to ask me to reconnect because I saw it spinning. So if you can hear me, let me know. Anyways, sorry for that Mercury retrograde drama. So he goes to a high school reunion with his new wife, and he runs into his high school flame. And that's when he realized, God, your greatest gift was my unanswered prayer. I wanted her more than anything, but I can't imagine my life without my current wife and my children and my life and my home. This is the life for me. This is what you had planned for me all along. This was the best gift you could give me. And now that he's looking at his old high school flame, I'm sure he still had feelings in some way for her, but it wasn't the same. And he thought he could never get over her. But he did. He got over her. And he lived a happy life, and he couldn't be more happy. And he was looking back at that star, and he was like, I would never wish to change my life. I wouldn't trade my wife and kids in life now to go back and make it with her. Like, I wouldn't trade it. I wouldn't trade it. And so anyways, that's what I'm hearing from this star in reverse. So see, it's a negative in a sense, but it's really not a negative. All right. Blessing in disguise. Next card, clarifying the Ten of Swords and the Book of Secrets, which, by the way, if you look at those two together, it's silence. And honestly, it's the silent treatment. Ooh, this just got good. Get ready for some tea. The singles are going to cut someone out and give them the silent treatment. Ooh, boy. You, my friend, are empowered. Emperor, no doubt. You're like, I'm going to block this person. They can't call me or text me anymore. Or I'm going to erase that secret chat app. Not doing it anymore. I'm going to erase the secret chat app. I'm going to erase memories, perhaps, of someone that I have held dear. I'm just going to delete it from the phone or put it away, or, I'm going to get rid of it. But this is a clean slate and a fresh new start. And yes, a happy new year. Hi, Karen. So a happy new year. And the card that comes out with that is Three of Pentacles in the reverse. We just talked about collabs. But when you get it like this, honey, we are not doing a third-party situation anymore. And it's, I will no longer be a third party. I won't be a fifth wheel. And look, 55 minutes on the clock, no coincidence. Challenge and change. This is going to be challenging, but you're like, I'm not going to be a part of it. Count me out. You want to reach me? Call me. You have my number. You want to see me? You know where I live. Okay. And that may very well make someone step up or step out. Either way, you're making tough decisions for yourself. I want to get a little bit more from it though. Just a little, like I want to go a little bit more into that. So let me read from some other book about it. Just, I don't know, I felt the urge. So when you get this card reversed, it's an imbalance with professional or financial collaboration. So if it is about money or work, it's an imbalance. And if you're working with other people on a project or a business, make sure everyone's doing their part. Oh, I like that. So this is more about money and work and career. I'm glad I read from the book. So this is, if you are working with someone in a business or company, or you're an employee, whatever, you're like, listen, I'm not going to do your job anymore. You're going to have to do your bit. Okay, I'm not here getting paid enough to do your job and mine. This is my job and I'm only doing mine. And if you get in trouble or something fails, that's on you. I don't get paid enough to do your job. And this is disaster strikes when things become unequal or inequitable. And it's about prioritizing teamwork will get you where you want to go. Oh, so this is delegating, I would think, right? Delegating. And it's like, I'm no longer doing it all by myself because that hurts me. And you're like, look what it does to me. Me doing your job puts pain on me, puts pressure on me, and it hurts me. And it's not good or healthy for me. So you're finally like, I'm tired of bottling it up and keeping it in and not saying anything. You need to do your part. Sorry, but not sorry. Okay, next we have this relationship, which I think it's a relationship, but let's clarify what this is. In reverse, the High Priest. Number 5, Hierophant. Again, I get the feeling from my singles that you are pulling away from commitment to someone that left you hanging. And I tell you, there's an 8 to 9 year thing going on here. And you're just like, I'm pulling away. The ship has opened the sails and it's ready to set sail. And it's like the ship is ready to go. And like I said, for a lot of you guys, it's too late. You're getting over someone and you're not looking back. A lot of you guys may want to move states, move houses, whatever. Get away from this person. For other people, it's just hanging on to what was, what you wanted, dreams, things that didn't feel real. And yeah, you're like, I'm no longer committed to the dream, the wish, or the hope. So moving on. But again, this is what makes this person, if it is a person, want you more. Because they don't want to lose you. But it's so weird because upright, we've got the Knight of Pentacles, which is all about commitment and dedication and fortuitedness, and someone that perseveres, pushes through, comes in for the win. Long term, like, I'm coming. I may feel like I'm going very slow, but I will arrive. You know, it's just a flight behind schedule, but the plane will land. And then we have, I'm emotionally pulling out from this commitment. I'm no longer committed to you or this journey or this relationship or this whatever this is. So in the Hierophants in reverse, it's about kind of being a rebel. Yeah, rebellious, dissatisfied with the way he or she has been, or dissatisfied with the journey. It's time to turn your back on tradition or the way things have been, whatever you've been ultra dedicated to, and trusting yourself and going your own direction. Now, this person's going to come and say, hey, what are you doing? Why are you doing that to me? We've been friends for years, or we've known each other for years, or we've been doing this for years, or I thought you were okay with this, or like we had an arrangement, we had an agreement. Why are you running out on this? Because for some of you guys, this is cutting a contract up. And the reason you're cutting the contract up is like, you know who was dedicated to this? Me, not you. I'm cutting it up. You didn't honor your side of the contract anyways. And that's this right here. So you're like, you know what? It's not like you and I were working together. It was me doing your part the whole time. I want to clarify a little bit about this person. I think it's a person. I do get this kind of, hold on, wait a minute. I know I've taken a long time, but I'm still coming. I didn't give up on you. Why are you giving up on me? And you're like, because you took too long. God, how long do you think I was going to wait? Hold on, wait a minute. This person's trying to slow you down because you're like, all of a sudden, 10 of Swords, 10 major arcana, like, I'm out of here. And they're like, wait a minute, holy cow, I did not expect you to just cut me off. Like, whoa, slow your horses. Excuse me, can we talk about this? And you're like, there's nothing to talk about. There's nothing to talk about. I'm out of here, okay? Do you? Thank you for the lessons. I love you. Peace out. Like, bye. This could be your job, boss, friends, family. Most likely it's a lover, but you're just like, bye. Like, there's nothing to discuss. You didn't honor your side of the contract. And I'm not playing games. I was very patient, but I'm not, and I'm not going to put myself last. Clarifying this person. Oh, this person is 44 years old. And you may have known them since you were 32 or since they were 32. I don't know. There could be something with the ages. But this is a romantic partner because the moon card does talk about romance, romantic feelings, being famous or being important, and going through cycles with this person. So we have cycles both times. Over here we have magnification, which talks about some kind of an importance. Very important. And it's like, wait a minute, look closer. I've made progress. You just can't see it. And I think that's a lot of this. I think that's a lot of you and this person. It's like their side of the story is, I know it's been a lot of years, but I've made progress. You just haven't seen my progress. I've healed, I've worked on myself, I've distanced myself, I've achieved certain goals, I've done things. Like, it's not all been a waste. You need to look at this closer, okay? Because you're actually more important than you think you are to me. And you're like, well, I wouldn't know it from where I'm sitting. Under that, we have the cuckoo clock, which is really about, again, divine timing. Like, it's all about divine timing. And then we have the fox, which is cautious, I'm not who I say I am. There's some trickiness. There's some tricks up my sleeve. Oh, and I think this person's like, I do have some tricks up my sleeve. And there is something with 44. And funny, because this is the year 2024, so 4, okay. Let's get a little more detail. Maybe these cards are in combination and they mean something. Believe it or not, I don't know every Lenormand by heart and the combinations. What's different about the Lenormand deck is that there's combos. And when you get certain cards in a combo, it means something, and I have not memorized all of those. But that's why I refer to the book with the Lenormand. So the magnifying glass is a card that suggests to take a closer look at this person. Don't jump the gun, look at it a little closer. Give it another look or two. Double check something. If you did not get clarity from an earlier view of this person or situation, I can provide more focus and perspective. So this person is also looking at you a second time, maybe a third time. This person is seeing you differently with all your changes. This card suggests taking a closer look at a current issue or relationship. It's time to focus and scrutinize and analyze. That does make sense about the Knight of Pentacles. And even that detailed energy. Look at the glasses and the magnifying glass. It's like, I do need to look at this a second time. Maybe watch this reading 2 times, because maybe the second time things are going to be more clear. It is Mercury retrograde. But use a magnifying glass to help you investigate and uncover more information to get a better clarity. This card to the right, the card to the right of it will suggest what needs a closer look. Obviously, the card to the right is the Knight of Pentacles. So he needs a closer look. Don't just judge this book right now by the cover. This card is also a warning that not everything is what it seems to be. Again, he's got some tricks up his sleeve. Well, there's no combination with the other cards, but it does say if there's a book nearby, examine a document or information more carefully. And if there's an emotional card nearby, it says, look closer at the emotional issues. Because somebody may be focusing on something too much. And if they obsessively think, it's not clear. Okay, so this person's kind of going to be a little bit obsessed with you. I'm going to be keeping it real. They don't want you to go, and they are going to try harder. So I don't know if that has any hope for you, but this person does want to try harder. Let's get a message from this Knight of Pentacles. And I choose messages from the Divine Masculine. Holy Spirit, please use these cards to give us a truthful and honest message directly from what we need to take a closer look at with this Knight of Pentacles. What is his message? Ooh, I got a paper cut almost. So what is his message? Please, let's take that closer look at him. I'm kind of hearing, I know you're the one, but I got goosebumps. Guys, I mean, this is what I do. But if you ever want to prove that I'm real, I'm real. I heard, I know you're the one. This isn't exactly that message, but it's darn close. I know you are my soulmate. I got goosebumps because sometimes I scare myself. I scare myself with what I know. My mom's always like, don't act like you can read my mind. Don't act like you know what's really going on. And I'm like, You do know what I do for a living every day, right? Yeah. You do know I focus on my intuition. No one believes me. There are still people to this day, even clients, that are like, are you real? Is this real? Come on. It's real. This is just one of those videos that's like, yep, it's real. Anyways, I called it. I can't believe it. Here it is. It's not me, it's Spirit, because I asked Spirit, please show me the message. And I don't want to be rude and not take, how do you say it? I don't want to be rude and take credit for something. I am no special person. I am just someone that has a calling to be of service of others. And I am just someone that Spirit, Source, Creator, Universe can use like a tool, that my body and my spirit is a conduit to get information from a spiritual realm. And I've asked to amplify my gifts so I could be used, okay? Not because I'm some big shot, because clearly I'm not a big shot, but so I can be used. And this message is not from me, okay? It's from Spirit, Source, Creator. He or she does all the magic. All the beautiful information in these readings comes from above. I'm just the conduit. I'm the copper wire. I'm the cord that you plug in. I'm the television set that broadcasts the picture. I'm not the creator of the picture. So I just want to, give thanks to Spirit for really giving you really detailed information on your story. And this may not be everyone's story, but for someone who's watching me, you came here at the right time for the right reading, and it's for you, and it's good. And Spirit wants to tell you, believe me, trust me, and believe in magic and believe in these things because they're real. And I think the person that this message is for has had some questions lately about cards, about being psychic, about being intuitive, about having spiritual things come to be. If you've been questioning, this is definitely your video. And Spirit, Source, Creator said, you asked for a sign, proof, here it is. Using me again, of course, but I really meant with all my heart in that prayer, show me a real message from this person. What is a message from this person? And I was imagining it was from this person's heart. What we need to take a closer look at, what needs to be focused on. And it's, I know you're my soulmate. And again, this message is not going to be for every single watching the video. All of you, it's not going to resonate with, and that's okay. But for some of you, this resonates. And you know exactly who I'm talking about. If you don't know who I'm talking about, then this part is not for you. But just take what you did come here for. Anyways, this person is like, listen, I know you're my soulmate. Like I said, I know you're the one, all right? So this person is like, listen, don't rush off. Don't rush off. I know you and me are deeply connected. I know that we're spiritual partners. I know that we have something beautiful and divine here. And I know that you're important to me, and I know that you're the one. I need some time to figure things out. And so this is your person taking a second look at the Queen of Cups, who's always been here for 8 years, possibly 9 years. The Queen of Cups has been in his life, and he could be a she. But the Queen of Cups has been present and embarrassed, humiliated, hurt, kept a secret many times. Single for years, waiting and dreaming and hoping and praying that this person would choose her, be with her, do the right thing by her. And now it's too late. And now the Queen of Cups is standing up for herself and putting an end and some closure to all of this, even though it's been very divine. And that is the energy of I've been put out in the cold. I've been rejected. And, you know, I'm hurt. And so I'm leaving, and you can bet your money that I'm leaving. 3 of Wands. I'm not going to be dedicated, Hierophant in reverse, to you anymore. So this person's like, wait a minute. I'm seeing my toxic patterns. So they're starting to see. Okay, let's get another message from your man or your woman, depending on how this resonates. But another message from the Knight of Pentacles. Again, let's pray. Let's ask. Holy Spirit, bless these cards. Let me use them as a tool to see what this Knight of Pentacles really wants to say. All right. See? Please let me back in when I come. I'll die if I lose you forever. So again, slow and steady. This person has been in your life. You've been single. You've been hurt. You've been doing you. You've grown. You're doing the thing, okay? You've been alone. I get that. But they're like, please let me back in, because I do have every intention to come back to you. So when I do, let me come back in. Let's see the next. I've been hurt so badly before. And a lot of you guys get triggered by this, but I'm afraid of the damage you could do. And you're always the ones who are like, I'm not going to do any damage. Why do they think I would do damage? Blah, 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 blah. I know. This is their intimate feelings. And sometimes it's not about cheating or lying or divorcing or separating. Sometimes the damage a person can do is by dying or changing. Sometimes kids have a great relationship with their parent, then their parent gets remarried, and they never have the same relationship with their parent ever again. And that leaves a stain on someone's heart. That's like, you could change at any minute. We could have the best relationship in the world, and then it could go away. It's not that you're gone, but we could change. It could also be hurt before, meaning I've been married maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever times. And every time I've been married, I go in with my heart, I open up, and then they change, or we drift apart, or we get a divorce, or they cheat, or it's a lie, and that hurts. You know, this person stands up and makes a vow, makes a promise, and then it gets ruined. So this person's like, I'm tired of being hurt. And you're sitting here like, excuse me, excuse me, hello. I've been here 8, 9 years. I'm tired of being hurt. You're the one worried about being hurt. Meanwhile, you're hurting me. Hello. But again, this person's a little dense, a little bit denser than most people, a little thick in the skull, a little long in the tooth, and needs to take a second look at the fact that you are a soulmate, not just some person. So when they say that they've been hurt badly before, it's not always what you think. But they are scared about being with you because they do love you, and they're afraid that you could cause some damage or pain. Maybe they're even afraid that they could cause you damage and pain, because sometimes, let's flip it, your person has caused a lot of damage in marriages and in families. Let's just say they are a walking wrecking ball, and they are afraid to damage you. And you're like, excuse me, that's already done. You've already damaged me, wrecking ball, in quote. Whatever. Anyways, But that's their perspective, okay? And your person says, listen, I've never loved anyone like you before. So to have you in my life and to just lose you forever would be my undoing. You know? And it's this whole, there's a fear now that you're walking away, that if you do walk away forever, they've messed up their life for good, because you might very well be the one good thing in their life that they didn't realize they had. The next message from your Knight of Pentacles is, you are just perfect. I'm sorry, I keep messing it up. And you might hear this in sarcasm a lot from them. Just know that's their insecurity talking. You might argue with them or hear them and they're like, you know what? Yeah, you're always coming down on me. Everyone's coming down on me. I guess you're just perfect. You might hear that in some arguments, like, oh, you know, God forbid I make a mistake. You're perfect. Just know that's their insecurity, because deeply they do feel that the truth is you're not the one making these mistakes. They are. And there is this, I see that I have a toxic pattern from them, okay? They have the toxic pattern. And they know they need to fix it. So let's take a look at their toxic pattern. We'll do the twin flame shadows because this is a soulmate. What is this person's toxic pattern with my singles? One is it's always one-sided. It didn't come out, but I felt it. And I was like, One of their patterns is it's always their way or no way. They only see it from their perspective. So that's a toxic pattern of self-preservation and selfishness. And I'm going to keep it 100 with you because I've done psychology courses in school and I have a psychologist. When somebody is always selfish like that, it's because when they were younger, they were not accounted for. Their feelings, thoughts, voice, it didn't matter. And even in adults in a marriage, their feelings, their voice, their desires didn't matter. So when you meet someone who is overwhelmingly one-sided, it seems, take that into account, that hurt people hurt people. Let's get one more. So that's a toxic pattern they've been using, is selfishness and only seeing it from their perspective and not really stepping into your shoes. Not seeing it, magnifying glass, hindsight 2020, just looking from their things. Another toxic pattern is putting you second. And why? Mirroring with soulmates. And let's keep it real. You are second in their life and maybe always have been because they've been second in everybody's life and always has been. They've never been a priority. I'm just telling you the truth. You don't have to like the message. You're not a priority because they've never been a priority, and that's in terms of the relationship. Think about how you guys are soulmates and how that might mirror in your life. Think about that. How you feel like you're an afterthought, your needs, your wants, your thoughts, your opinions, your desires. Maybe you're second and they have another relationship that they put her first or him. Just know that you guys are mirroring that, okay? Even at work and blah, blah, blah. Bottom of the deck, another toxic pattern is manipulation. Your man or woman here has been easily manipulated, and they've allowed themselves to be manipulated. They've got toxic friends, toxic lovers. So let's reveal a little bit more about these patterns and what Spirit source and the creator and the universe looks down and sees from this person. Okay. Bottom of the deck, Spirit says, I see that your man or woman has created a lot of lies. And a lot of you are single. You know, that's why you're watching singles. So this, when I say your man or woman, it doesn't mean that they're necessarily yours as in married or committed, but the person that you've been dealing with for however long. So Spirit's like, listen, I know that they are a liar. They lie to everyone. They lie to themselves. They lie to you. They lie to who they're with. I just want you to know that this person's toxic patterns, a lot of it is they are a habitual liar. You don't have to like it. That's just what it is. Spirit says, I'm clearing out that mess. And what? Spirit's like, they're clearing it. They don't want to be a liar for the rest of their lives. They're unsure how to clean up their mess. Their head's in the clouds, but they know that they don't want to be that person anymore. Oh, and Spirit says, I see them as saying sorry. They don't want to be a POS. They don't want to be a liar. They don't. So again, as soon as you're tapping out, and this is you in a wrestling match, you've been pinned on the ground. They won. They have been suffocating you, smothering you with toxicity. And you're like, tap, 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 tap. I'm tapping out. I am tapping out. I am no longer in the ring with you. Go away. I'm done. 10 of Swords, you've hurt me enough. Okay. What does Spirit want to say about your connection with this person? Any advice? Any advice, Spirit? Advice from the spirit world. Acceptance is key to inner peace. At times, we must accept things as they are because there's no point in trying to change what is beyond your control. And we have reflection, my friend. Give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. Oh, I don't feel like crying again. Spirit's like, do you, honey, for real, for real. You are so smart. You're doing the right thing, singles. Tapping out, stepping out, giving this person their space, giving you your own space. Clean, fresh start, fresh slate, no patterns overlapping into 2024. You creating that kind of decision is great. And Spirit's like, this is going to give you guys the space you need to make some changes. And the reason you're doing it is because you accept. You accept what you can't change. You accept who they are today, not who they're transforming into being, because we all have hope for who they could be. They are transforming, but you just accept who they are right now. And you accept yourself. And you're just like, I don't want to change you right now. I don't have the energy. And you're not going to change me, honey. I'm never going to be okay with being second. That won't change. I'm out. Congratulations. And Spirit says, have faith that this move, everything's going to work out for the best. Let's get a message for the singles, please. Holy Spirit, guide and direct me with these oracles. Give me a clear and decisive message for every single person watching. First rule of the new year, and you better listen. Go buy yourself some flowers, some red roses, maybe with some white in there, but go buy yourself some roses. Man or woman, doesn't matter. Because the energy of the rose is love, and I want you to call love into the new year. Whew, let's turn it around. And the butterfly, ironically, does talk about transformation. The card that you have is Hannah, she who listens, understanding, witness, and compassion. That makes sense with the Queen of Cups in reverse being emotional and empathetic to yourself, listening to your own heart, listening to others, and having compassion for yourself and compassion for this man or this woman. But it's not all about you. Somebody needs to have compassion for you and understanding for you. And you may need to talk to someone because Hannah is a witness and she listens. Bottom of the deck, perfect for the new year. Overall, underall is Primavera. She who begins, launch, actualize, and potential. And there's the olive branch, the seeds of wisdom, and the butterflies. So we are having a new beginning. All right, Hannah, let's say what you want to say, because that's great. I love that. Hannah who listens leans forward so you can quietly tell her all of your stories. She could be your journal. She could be your friend. She could be a therapist. She could be an angel or spirit. The delight-filled ones as well as the sorrowful. She listens to them all. She invites you into her tent for some privacy. You will not find judgment when you sit with her. She is the one person who can take what you need to dish out. Her colorful clothes reflect a spectrum of emotions. They change according to your feelings. Purple is for passion, while the soft gold is for sorrow. Do not fear interruption from this compassionate soul. She understands how important it is to be heard. And what I'm hearing and channeling is your feelings are important and they matter. And I think for the singles, that's really important to hear, that you matter and what you feel matters and they're validated. You don't have to have someone say, you shouldn't feel that way. You shouldn't be angry at him. You shouldn't still love this person. You shouldn't cry over this person. You shouldn't even be angry. You should feel this way, and you should feel that way, and you should do this, and you should do that. How many of your friends and family sit there and tell you what you should do and how you should feel? This is a sign that that's not the right person to talk to. Because they didn't walk a mile in your shoes. They couldn't possibly get how you feel. And your feelings matter. So Hannah calls for you to unburden yourself. There are many ways you can communicate your stories. Allow a compassionate friend to bear witness to your revelations, to your thoughts, to your feelings. Maybe start a journal where you write down everything. Don't avoid the ugly parts. Don't gloss over the good like it's nothing. Lay it all out. Your inside self needs this chance to be released. Let those tales be spun. Singles, friends, Who is going to listen to you without judgment? Question mark. By the way, I will. If you would like to vent, talk with me, have a session with me, do some coaching with me, I am a good ear. I will not judge you. Your feelings are valid. You can vent. By the way, this is a great time to really just talk to you about my coaching. I have one client that gets to start with me for the new year. She's already paid, but you can start now too. I'm taking on 12 clients only. And we talk about everything you need to talk about. So you're going to express to me your life, what's been going on. The first session is the longest, so it's about 2 hours. You get to talk to me about your life. I need to get a good feeling of what's going on with you. Then I'm going to do cards for you, and we're going to get that read out there. We're going to do your astrology chart. We're going to talk about your timing and what's going on in your life and what are the possibilities and all of that. You get to keep your chart and all that information, and the videos we have are recordable, and you can keep them for, I think it's up to like 2 years or something. Then you're going to, of course, participate with a journal. I'm going to have you journal and read to me your revelation by the end of the week. If you pick my ultimate coaching, it's 2 sessions a week. If you pick basic coaching, it's 1 session a week. So it's a difference between 1 hour a week or 2 hours a week after the initial meeting. Then I'm going to help you manifest your goals. So I've got great manifestation tools to share with you. Ritual spells, candle things, vision board stuff, feng shui, vastu, all kinds of remedies to help you manifest. We're going to pick something you really want to focus on, maybe 2 things. You don't want to overwhelm your spiritual self, but 1 or 2 things is probably okay. And you're going to use that at your altar. We're going to talk about how to make a good altar, where to put your altar via feng shui and vastu for your home. And I'll just need a layout of your home. And we're going to talk about your powerful direction. So every one of us, based on numerology and our name, we have a powerful direction. So is it northwest? Is it north? Where should you have your office? Where should you have your vision board? So we're going to talk about that. Anyways, I have a lot of remedies. So if you want some advice for life coaching, it's not just talking to me and me pumping you up. My life coaching actually has substance. You're going to get your chart read. You're going to get tarot and oracle. You're going to get remedies to help you manifest via feng shui and vastu, which, if you don't know, is the positions of things in your home, colors in your home, and things like that. Anyways, I just want to throw that out there. I'm done. My little mini advertisement is done. But if you're looking for personal coaching for the year 2024, it's on my website, and you can go through and pick whichever coaching you'd like or what works for you. Okay, back to the reading. So, who are you going to talk to that is going to listen to you? Second, what tales and stories of your heart need to be told? What do you need to share on a journal or with a person? What do you need to let out? And how can I best release my stories to myself? Like, what do those stories mean to you? Perhaps talks to someone about your experiences and what they think that means for you. Could be a therapist, counselor, tarot reader, psychic, intuitive, or just reflection with your own self, maybe YouTube searching and whatever. But look at your stories and go, okay, what does this mean for me? What do you think it means? What is my big lesson? When I did this reflection in my life, my big lesson, just an example, I had a lot of broken relationships, long-term broken relationships, and I had some particular situations with the fathers of my kids, and I was like, what did I learn from this? What was this great purpose? Why did I have to experience this? And it was for compassion, but it was also self-realization of independence, and it was also healing a past life debt, I feel. That maybe I had been a thorn in someone's side during marriage. And maybe I had even not been faithful. And so I'm experiencing the other end. And it showed me a whole different perspective. And it also has taught me to not be such a judgmental person, because perhaps in a past life I judged the third party harshly. So in this life, I had to be that, and I had to walk in those shoes to see the other side and really take a look at emotions and feelings and how those work, and how it's not just facts, it's not just physical stuff, it's not just commitments, it's not just logic that matters in this world, that it's a lot of people's feelings and emotions and how watery they are, how much they flow. I've learned a great deal on my reflection, and I've become a much better person from my reflection. So this is kind of what it's asking you. Reflect. What have you learned, and why do you think you've been through all of this? Anyways, reflection. You've gotten it twice, so reflect. And yes, give each other some space. Let's read Primavera. I'll try to get through that one quickly for you. Great for the new year. This is about launching something, actualizing it, a dream, a vision, a career, a business, your own new life. And you have such potential. Primavera, she who begins, celebrates the birth of everything in nature. And she has welcomed you in like the rising sun. She heralds the beginning of each new day. Delicate vines echo from her fine chain that she wears. She moves very freely into the next moment. She honors this fresh start. Butterflies are laying eggs, and the grapes will be transforming soon into a vibrant, colorful, ripe fruit to create wine. The butterflies are just talking about the next generation. And all things in her purview launch something else. So Primavera rejoices in the potential of a new beginning. This card urges you, over all the rest of the reading, to get started. Whatever has been on your mind or in your heart, today is the moment to begin. Commit to this journey ahead by facing the dawn. You are being called to set match and to set the fuse. It's time to light things up and take the next bold step. Spread your wings and smile, because you're going to greet the next good thing coming into your life, and you want to have a pretty face, don't you? So it's time to actualize your potential, my friend. And singles, it's asking you, what do you want to start? Whatever it is, do it today. And if you physically cannot do it today, like my daughter, she has to go to work, get a task managing journal. They sell them at Walmart. Get a vision board, get a notebook, anything, and start writing down the beginning of what you want to start. If it's a new schedule, start today. Go to bed at a decent time, wake up early, or whatever. But you get it, you get it. Next, ask yourself, are you doing everything you can to actualize the potential of what you want to bring in? Are you taking all the steps? Are you doing everything to have the best 2024 you can have? What new beginnings are happening right now? And I just got a message. Don't be afraid to spend money on yourself this year. And I mean getting a subscription to get massages every month, getting a gym membership, getting a coaching thing from me. Hello. Subscribing to my channel and getting free readings every month. Hello. Just kidding. But seriously, whatever you're doing, this is the year to invest in you. And why be cheap? I've realized that I have been cheap many times, where it's like, oh, I can't afford a gym membership. And nope, can't do massages once a month. That's impossible. But you know what I will spend $100 on? Fast food. And I don't think about it in those terms. Because fast food is just like, I'm running late, I can't cook dinner, they're hungry, we gotta eat. It's a necessity. Really, it's 30 minutes more wait time, but let's go make something. You know, there's some cleanup involved, but what's more worth it? The massage or that? You know? And it's like, come on, guys. Have you been cheap like me? I don't want to spend $100 a month on a membership. or a subscription, but I'll blow it on fast food, some burgers and fries and some freaking burritos and some freaking coffees. By the end of the month, you're like, I just blew that $100 away for nothing, and I have nothing to show for it, and it didn't do anything good for me. Perhaps you're too cheap to spend $100 on whatever. Like, say there's a new probiotic vitamin that's $30 a month, and you're like, I can't afford that. That's a lot to keep up with every month. But where are you blowing it? You know it's fast food, or you know it's something stupid, or like whatever. And you're just like, God, I could have really used that supplement, and it could have changed my life. See, these are the decisions, which I think you're changing because you have 10 of Swords. But these are the decisions that you're making for your life in 2024. Don't be cheap on yourself. Whether it's $30 or $100, invest. You will grow with interest. You will have a longer life, or a more vibrant attitude, and you will manifest more money and more love when you invest in yourself. I want you to think of yourself as an investment plan. You are capable of so many great things: owning businesses, traveling the world, owning properties, experiencing fantastic intimacy and love. But if you don't dedicate things into yourself right now, if you don't invest, it's not going to happen. You don't take care of your teeth now, it's not going to happen. You don't take care of your body, it's not going to happen. You don't take care of your mental health by a therapist, counselor, intuitive, psychic, or get some coaching, or a freaking personal trainer. If you don't do those things, or at least one, you're not going to manifest what you want. You just won't. It's not possible. Why? Because you're not in the right vibration or state of mind. And literally, quite literally, state of being. These are important keys. And I say that to you guys because in this culture, it's donate, 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 give, give, give to everyone else in the world. Give your time, give your body, give everything away. And then don't ask for anything for yourself because that's selfish. This whole generation right now is about sacrifice. Sacrifice your wants, sacrifice your needs, sacrifice your time, and just sacrifice you. You be the lamb on the altar. And anything you get, you give away. And then you literally cannot create more. And it's putting you in a jail. It's putting you in a state of mind where you are trapped and unable, and your hands are tied. And the sadness is you're the 8 of Swords, and the bindings are loose, and the only person believing you're tied is you. Believe in yourself and love yourself. Like Spirit said, acceptance, right? But have faith that everything's going to work out for the best. You're a priority. I know that Maslow's law, I'm not saying skip out on your rent. The most important things in your life that you need to make sure you have is a roof over your head, food, which the roof over your head is security. So security, a safe place to sleep, a roof over your head, food to eat, hopefully healthy food, but at least food. And rest, rejuvenation, because you are your vehicle that needs gas. You are the person that needs love, understanding. You are important. So what else feeds you? Rest. So good sleep. You need to rejuvenate. You cannot function on 3 to 4 hours. So those are the most important things. The most. Now, after that, you're going to have a second tier of what's important. That may be that cell phone for communication and internet. That may be the internet bill at home to perform work and whatnot. That may be the utilities, which keeps everything cool, cold, hot, running, and warm. You know what I mean? That's important. That may be a vehicle to get to and from. So I understand those are important things. So if you have heat and cool and a place to store your food and a vehicle to make money to pay for those important things or to provide those things, of course, those come into the next tier because you can't have the basics without that, right? But then you go into another tier, and this is more a bonus, but not just a bonus. It, how do you say, expands those areas. And that is what kind of a car you have, what kind of a home you have, what kind of a bed you have. Because, home security and safety, car, to and from work, but what kind? And food, what kind, So these are the next tier of what's important. And organics, putting into your body, that adds, it amplifies, it grows to your rejuvenation. So choosing the wise foods, right? A home, choosing the right neighborhood, choosing the right location, important. Choosing the aesthetics of your home, important, because it could either amplify depression, laziness, and anger, or it can amplify more rest, more manifestation, more peace, more joy. Aesthetics matter. And location matters, because if you're facing a terrible alley with trash, terrible to wake up every day and manifest and feel good. Whereas if you're facing trees, or you're facing a creek or a river or an ocean, or you're facing a park, that matters. So location matters. Neighbors matter, right? Are they loud and annoying? Do you hear gunshots every day, or are you surrounded by peace? So many people living in cities, living in ghettos, around poverty, homelessness, trash, prostitution, drugs, gunshots. They have a choice. They think they have to stay there for the city reasons, but they should know by now with social media, it's maybe even cheaper to live somewhere else in a tiny home, or renting a room in a better neighborhood than having your own apartment in the ghetto, or getting roommates versus living alone. Going back home to parents, possibly. So people know. So these are choices. You don't have to choose that. Also, you might be better suited living in a town versus a city. It may be cheaper or the same. These are choices. And so anyways, the next tier is, what can you add to amplify your life and cause interest to grow? Because you're an investment. What interest can grow wherever you put your money in? Massage, counseling, therapy, super good investment. A gym membership, a spa membership, perhaps schooling, education. Okay, those things will amplify your life. Those are investments worth making. Getting clarity. So these are your choices. And it's like we all have a life of choices, but Primavera, she who begins. And I know you guys are making cuts because you guys got the Ten of Swords. So I know you singles are making these cuts, and you're finally getting in touch with your emotions and paying attention. I'm just bringing that up for people that came in later that maybe missed some of that in the beginning, but really reflect on those things, because this whole new 2024 is up to you. And what does Spirit want to tell you guys about your new beginning as you begin? You have so much potential. This is a brand new year. Great. What does Spirit want to say about it? Am I focused on what am I losing or what am I gaining? Yeah. So don't be sad about this Ten of Swords. I mean, if you feel that, your feelings are valid. I'm not going to tell you what you should do, but choose what you want to focus on. Either the sadness and the loss, or the gain and the win and the future happiness. Focus on whatever here. And Spirit says, are you going through some changes? You bet. Are you scared to let go of him or her or that, or thinking of what you might lose? Well, if you shifted your focus from what you're losing to what you might gain, then the ending is actually a happy new beginning. And I just had a spiritual hit. If you are sad that you're cutting off this man or woman that you've been seeing for years, and they put you in bad positions, they've hurt you, and they're your soulmate, but you can't be a secret anymore. If you're focused on the pain of not talking to them anymore and cutting them out and being distant from them, then you're not focused on what you're going to gain, which is independence, respect, self-love, self-care, and they're going to look at you differently, and they're going to want you more. That's the gain. They're going to come with a pentacle. They're not going to keep it from you. So focus on how this is going to change them and you. And even if you are done with them cold turkey and you don't want that pentacle anyways, focus on who you could be getting in your future and how you're going to be in your future. Because now you know you're never going to be second. And you're never going to be put down. So focus on that. Anyways, that's what Spirit wants you to know. What is the next surprising event this January? Maybe this week. Like, what's going to come up this week for you singles? we have chickens in the moment. Oh, we got 2 of them. Okay. We have feather, divine guidance, and being in the moment. But look at the feather and the chickens. You guys might be getting a bird, maybe getting some chickens this year. Maybe this week. I love it though. Chickens is like fun, communication. It's about community. Chickens are all clucking and clocking together, and I just love it. And they're really on schedule. They always produce. They're always producing eggs if they're fed right. So I think the thing about chickens is you are what you eat. I'm also hearing that. Maybe eat more chicken. But you are what you eat. So be careful what you put in your body, okay? So divine guidance is going to be helping you to be more conscious on diet and friendship circles, okay? And that's going to be this. You might be spending more time with friends and just being a better, more well-rounded person. Pine cone, spiritual realization. So this week it's an enlightening moment. Your mind's just going to expand. Expect some spiritual growth this week. You're going to learn something new spiritually, and you're going to feel a lot more awake and alert. And I think with a healthier diet and friendship circle, you're going to feel more alert anyways. So follow your guidance, and feathers may be a sign. Anyways, guys, this concludes your reading today. Thank you so much, singles, for watching me. I hope I get to see you again. So please hit the subscribe button on my YouTube. And if you want, like the video. That would be so awesome of you to do that for me. If you didn't like it, you can dislike it too. I don't care. That's fine. But if you would like a private reading or some personal coaching, or you're interested in my cards, please go to my website, www.jks1111.com. Thank you so much for watching me. And remember, this is a journey, not a destination. So you just keep swimming. I appreciate you. Please come back. And for my previous clients and people waiting on their packages, almost done. I know, the holidays, single mom, give me a break. You're getting it. It's almost ready to go. Me and my son are going to be making a trip to the shipping place tonight. So a lot of those shipments will be going out. Oh, thank God. And for the people that got the free gifts, those are going to be going out by Friday. I'm still finishing up the free gifts. It's worth the wait. It's beautiful and it's valuable. It's worth $200 and you're getting it for free. So shush. So please enjoy that. And we'll be doing the 22s. It's already the 1st. So we're going to be doing it this week. Okay. The 22s will be done. We had to set that back because of the holidays, and the $44 readings we set back for the holidays as well. So we're going to be doing 22s on one day. I'm thinking Wednesday, and the 44s on Friday. Yeah. If you want any of those personal readings, you can subscribe, or you can just pay separately, whatever you like. I love you guys, and I'll see you later. Bye, Peaches. Bye, Markers. I love you. Thank you, Markers. Bye, Doja Cell. Bye, Tara. Oh, I'm so glad you were here. Happy New Year. Bye, Natural Mystic. Happy New Year. And to Marcus, Happy New Year for you. To all of you, a Happy New Year. Bye, Karen. I love you. Oh, and I miss Karen Renna. I haven't seen her in a while. All right, I love you guys, and I'll see you later.